Assalamualaikum and hi. So now we are going to look at question 1b from tutorial chapter 4. What we have here is, based on the figure below, identify the forces acting on the body in different situations. So we are going to identify the forces only, and as you can see, there are two objects here, object A and object B. We are going to identify force on both these objects. So what we have here is, we have a block A. Let us look at block A first. So this block A is on a surface, and the surface is a rough surface. Alright, so to identify forces, we have learned 5 types of forces. Weight, which must have gravity and also mass in order to experience that. Normal force must have surface. And then we have frictional force, must have rough surface. And then we have tension, must can be attached to string or rope or in the same category. And then finally is the external force. So we have learned these 5 forces. So we're going to identify on object 1, do we have any of these forces? So we're going to start with the the weight force. Okay, this object has a mass in the earth, so we are going to experience weight downwards. And then normal force, yes, it is on a surface, and we're going to experience normal force perpendicular to the surface. And then frictional force is experienced when you have a rough surface. So what we have here is also rough surface, so we are going to experience the frictional force. The direction for frictional force is always in the direction opposite to the direction of motion. As we can see in the question, it is mentioned that we have velocity towards the left. So the object is going to move to the left, the motion is to the left. Therefore, we'll have friction in the opposite direction, which is to the right here. This is the friction. And then tension. Yes, our object is attached to the string here. This is the string. So we have tension here. And the direction of tension is always away from the object. So this is the tension. And then finally, external force. Yes, there is also external force here, as the object is being pulled by a force F here. So we are going to have external force as well. So as you can see, this object A literally has all the 5 forces. And then next, we're going to look at object B. So for object B, we're going to start from the same W. Do we have W? Yes. Downwards, because since we have 2 objects, it is advised to write the subscript to indicate the forces on which object. Okay, so W, and then do we have normal? No, as there is no surface that this object is in contact with. No surface, so no normal force. Since there is no surface, maka there is no frictional jugalah. And then tension, yes, it is attached to a string. This is the string here. So we're going to experience tension away from the object. And then there is no any external force acting on the object. That's it. These are the forces that we have identified.